All right, this is lesson 7.6, day 3. These are applications of linear inequality systems. So, a zookeeper wants to fence a rectangular habitat for goats. The length of the habitat should be at least 80 feet. And the distance around it should be no more than 310 feet. What are the possible dimensions of the habitat? Now, guys, before you go writing any equation, you need to get straight in your head what it is you're looking for and decide which one is going to be the x value and which one is going to be the y value. What I'm going to do, they said the length has to be at least 80. Since they said that first, I am going to go right now and I am going to label x. And it's going to be in feet. So my label is perfectly clear. That way I can keep it straight in my head. Do not try to write an inequality before you know what x and y are in the situation. So, the only one they really talk about in this problem is length. But it's talking about the distance around it should be 310. What's the shape of this pen going to be? It's going to be a rectangle. So, if x is length, what is y going to be? And again, I'm being super clear. Width in feet. So, our first inequality, the length should be at least 80 feet. What are you going to write? The length should be at least 80 feet. Tyson. Good. X is greater than or equal to 8. Now, the distance around it. What is the distance around it? What is that? Perimeter. If you look on your formula sheet, or if you use plain old common sense, if I got a rectangle, length, width, isn't it 2L plus 2W? So 2X plus 2Y, we want the perimeter to be no more than 310 feet. Correct. Do we have any other constraints? No. This graph, and I'm going to tell you right now, typically in applications of systems of inequalities, it's going to be a first quadrant graph. Just like the one we just did on that quiz, first quadrant. Because that's where numbers make sense for the most part in real life. So, x equals 80. And I'm going to, since I have the benefit of being able to change colors, I'm going to. Those of you that have colored pencils, this is a perfect application of using them. Okay? Because it helps keep things straight. So, what is my, oh, by the way, before we do anything, we got to figure out our grid lines or our scale. 80. If I divide 310 by 2, let me get you a point. Let's figure out what our grid markers are going to be on our graph. My x value, I'm tempted to go by 10s, right? Because I need to go out to 80. But down here for this equation or inequality, what's 310 divided by 2? What's it, 155? So, let's go by 20. I think 20s is not a bad idea. Well, no, well, you want to be able to see this graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start at 30. And I'm going to go by 10. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 120. What am I doing? 110, 120, 130, 140. Same thing here. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130. Okay, so I'm going to graph this first line in green. What does the line x equals 80 look like? What kind of line is that, Emma? It is a solid. It's going to be solid because it's equal to. It is a vertical line through 80. So I'm going to go to 80, and I'm going to draw a solid vertical line, and I'm going to label that x equals 80. I'm labeling it right away. Now, which way would I shade for greater than? Where is x greater than 80? To the right or to the left? To the right. So I'm going to put a small little arrow reminding myself that I'm shading that line to the right. All right. This line, I'm going to change my color to blue. I'm going to graph this by finding the x-intercept and the y-intercept. If I put 0 in for y, 310, yeah. I need to go a little further here. 160. So, my x-intercept is 155, which is going to be right there, and 155 is going to be right there. Is it going to be a solid or a dashed line? Solid. I'm going to do the best I can. It's not straight. Then I'm going to label this line 2x plus 2y equals 310. Let's figure out shading of that line. If I put 0, 0 in, is 0 less than 310? Yes. So my shading is going to go there. So this green line is shaded to the right. The blue line is shaded down. The shading of this whole thing is in that triangle. What is the one thing I am missing from my graph? You will not receive full credit if you don't have it. Yes. Now, you do not eyeball that. But this is an easy one. On this green line, what does x always equal? 80. So, how do I figure out what it is on the blue line? Plug 80 in for x. So, 2 times 80 plus 2y has to equal 310. I'm doing equal because I'm on the boundary line. So, this is 160. Subtract 160 from both sides. So I get 2y equals 150. So y is 75. So this point of intersection is 80, 75. So right, what does it say? What are the possible dimensions of the habitat? So, I want you to give me 3 possible dimensions. So, we need to look in this grid box right here where it's shaded. What would one be? I go to 100 and 30. So, I could do 100 long by 30 wide. I could go 120 by 50. I could go up here, what is this, 80 by 80. How can I see if for sure these work? Plug them in. Plug them in. Okay, yeah. Could 80, you can do whatever you want. But, oh no, 80 would not work. 80, 70 would work. My line is not straight. This intersection point right here is 80, 75. So the 80 will work because it's on the green line. But this blue line cuts that at 75. Mine is not straight. So 80, 70. I know. Look at this. Well, but the scale is off because we cut this. Okay. Questions? All right. Let's look at this one. Suppose you need $2.40 in postage to mail a package to a friend. You have 9 stamps. Some are 20 cents and some are 34 cents. How many of each do you need to mail the package? So, just put it in here. Just put it right on top of that box. Thank you. All right. So, first thing we need to do, let's decide what X and Y are. I'm going to call my X-axis number of 20 cents stamps, and my Y-axis is the number of, 34 cents. So, we have 9 stamps. What's my first inequality going to be? Well, less than or equal to 9. We've got 9 stamps. It doesn't say we're going to use them all. What's my other inequality going to be? Yes. Now, you know what I'm going to do with that second inequality right off the bat? I'm multiplying everything by 10. I'm multiplying the whole thing by 10 to make this 20x plus 34y is greater than or equal to 240. I'm multiplying by 100. I'm multiplying by 100 because I'm moving it 2 places. 20x plus 34y is greater than or equal to 240. Think of it, I just changed it to pennies, right? So, my first, what am I going to go by? Well, if I divide that by 20, that's going to be 12. If I divide 240 by 34, what's 230 divided by 34? Whose are they? What's 240 divided by 34? Who has a calculator? Okay, so 7, this is going to be 12. I'm going to go by ones on my axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9. All right, so my first, x plus y equals 9. Wouldn't the x and the y intercept both be 9? Solid line. And which way would I shade on that? Down. Okay, we're going to shade down. I'm going to label this x plus y equals 9. This one, if I put the x-intercept, guys, please stop packing up. Put 0 in for y, I'll get 12. Put 0 in for x, what did we say, 7 point something? So, the x-intercept, I'm changing colors, is 12. The y-intercept is 7. I'm going to draw a solid line.